Hello again, welcome to my second video. I know it's been a while since my first one came out, um, but like I mentioned in the first one, this video is going to be about a painting time lapse. So without further ado, let's get into it. I hope you enjoy. I am in awe of Mediterranean scenes. The only such places I ever visited were Spain, Italy, and Portugal. I really want to visit Greece one day. I don't know when I can make that happen, but I can open a window into Greece the only way I know how. So naturally, I started painting. I'm painting from my living room, late in the evenings, after my day job. As you already noticed, the lighting is not great, as my only lighting equipment are the ceiling light in the living room and one lamp which is clipped on the side of my desk. I can move it around, turn it, but it still creates a glare on the painting because it doesn't have a diffuser to soften the light source. As I watch myself paint, I notice that I'm struggling to paint with as few brush strokes as possible, also known as painting loosely. It's definitely something I wish to explore more. I can't say I've reached a point yet where I paint with ease and without needing to think about it. On the contrary, I still find painting quite difficult most of the time, but the final look always reminds me that it was worth it and no time was wasted. I took a few pictures in daylight so you can see better what I have done so far. This is another thing why it's challenging to paint for me. The lighting really sucks, and not only is it hard to see the canvas, but to mix the colors correctly. I am really jealous of people who have a studio. Maybe one day I can have one too? Pretty please? Come on. Painting is not my only interest in life. I also happen to love video games. Yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd. I was always into them as far as I can remember. When I was a child, I had, that old Sega computer where I used to play Mario, Super Mario. And then when I got older, I had a PlayStation 1 and then PlayStation 2. And only when I was 13 years old, we got our first computer, which was a shared computer among my mother, me, and my sister. And yeah, I used to love playing video games on that as much as I could. I never really grew out of it. That's just something I really enjoy to do in my spare time. That and painting. However, my taste has evolved since then. Now I'm into games that have a rich story. It's story and the atmosphere. I think that's the biggest sell for me. You know, some areas in video games, they have such beautiful architecture, landscape, accompanied by music fitting the scene, ambience, yeah, all of it. That's what makes me inspired. And if anyone is watching who's also into video games, you might actually recognize the scene I'm painting right now. This is a scene from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is one of my favorite games because of that atmosphere and location and music, um, all locked in together. That's what makes me want to play it again and again, just to experience life in ancient Greece. Yeah. The other thing I really like about this game is because you are experiencing a life in ancient Greece. And same thing goes for other games that are based in a timeline that happened a really long time ago. Could be a fictional one too. But yeah, it's something about ancient civilizations and a time long before the modern era that I am very drawn to. I think secretly I would love to live in those times, though realistically I know I wouldn't survive, but I like to romanticize them. I have some missing footage from this painting time lapse. Mostly is that tree on the right, finishing the water, and that building on the right hand side. I didn't realize that my camera stopped recording and I just kept painting. And then when I realized that, oh, I've missed a lot of footage, it was too late. I can't remove the paint and then put it back in with the camera rolling. So anyways, I just continued painting. And here you can see the final result. Some close-up shots of all the sides of the painting, and then the final shot of the entire painting, and also what it looks like in a frame. The end. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave my contact details here somewhere, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.